just what I fucking need. Another fucking American on my show, man.
America!
Fuck yeah. Coming around to save the motherfucking day, yeah. MOE MONEY. What's happening, man?
All good, bro.
It's good to have you here.
Good to finally see you. It's been like 3.5 years.
Yeah, it has been.
I had a 6-pack the last time I saw you.
You never had a six-pack, bro.
6-pack of beer.
Let's talk about what we were just talking about now. So, explain to me why it's taken me 6 months to get you on the show.
Bro, I've been wanting to come. My heart's here. I've been watching all your stuff, but my heart is here.
So let's be honest on the podcast, because I like to be honest on there. Explain to me why I had to literally get the Game of Thrones belt and just ding, shame.
Honestly,
shame.
bro, I've just been crazy busy, like, which is good. I mean,
that's really good.
Yeah, but I've just been running around. I got a lot of different projects, a lot of things happening, so just trying to.
I'd like to think that there's a lot of laziness involved in that too, of why you didn't come, and a lot of
no laziness,
kind of like no belief in me. That you were like, he's gonna he does this all the time. He thinks of something, he does it for 2 weeks, and
honestly,
he's not gonna do it again.
I'm not gonna lie, that's not why I didn't come. But I honestly thought in my head, I was like, okay, he's gonna do it for like a few weeks, maybe a month, and then because I mean it's hard work, and you don't like that much.
Yeah, you don't like work. I like getting paid for minimum amount of effort.
I know you.
But who does it though? Don't you?
Remember, we lived together.
Yeah, don't you?
Huh?
Don't you like to get paid as much as possible for as minimal amount of work?
Bro, but I realized it's not too effective all the time.
Yeah, I get that. But also, I remember before I was always like, all right, I'm gonna start vlogging. And then I'd come to you and I'd tell you all these ideas or whatever, and you'd be like, yeah, do it. And then like 2 months later, you'd be like, so what happened to that vlog? And you'd be like, no, I've got another idea of this vlog.
No, it would be the same idea.
Yeah.
But 3 months later, and another whole different hype.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, I'm gonna start. All right, go. Start. Well, what should I do? Oh, you should boom. All right, got you.
Yeah.
6 months later, bro.
How about vlogging? I'm thinking of vlogging, bro.
And I mean, look, you got a dope setup.
Man, I've been doing
comfy couches.
Yeah, right.
You got the whole 3-camera lighting.
Right. I've actually got 4 cameras. One of them's pointing to your haram from the floor upwards.
Lucky you guys.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it. But you know what? I'm thinking of starting vlogging. What do you think?
This is pretty much vlogging. It's a podcast, but it's the video. I mean, it's still video.
I think I definitely will stick to this because it's been like 6 months now, so I'm on it. Gonna keep doing it.
More power to you.
Let's take it right back to the beginning. What brought you to Dubai from the land of the free?
Well, no, I didn't go straight from America to here.
Man,
I went to Beirut.
Beirut
City. I went there. It took me 5 years to graduate because I'm a failure. No, I'm joking. Not really.
We all are in our parents' eyes, dude.
5 years to graduate. Imagine, I studied marketing and advertising, and that's only because I asked the counselor. I was just like, "What do you want to do?" I'm like, "What's the easiest thing?" Ever. She's like, "Well, I'm like, no, just get to the point. The easiest degree. What is it?" Well, marketing and advertising. Okay, go for it.
That one. Yeah.
That one. Marketing, advertising. Took it. Took me 5 years to finish it because Beirut, bro, and it was like Beirut's prime time, and it was just it was a party, animal city. You know what I mean? So I don't regret it. Best time of my life. And then, like the last 2 years, I was kind of getting sick of it. I was like, I was coming to Dubai, and I was seeing it, and I was like, man, Dubai is lit.
How very dare you! You didn't even silence your phones.
Was I supposed to?
Well, yeah, kind of like you're not supposed to be answering your phones during the podcast.
I'm not going to answer it, obviously.
Dude, I don't know if you know this, but I'm pretty fucking big deal right now.
Why?
I got 330 fucking subscribers, bro, so I'd pretty much treat me like a celebrity right now. So you should be in awe right
330 is no joke.
Look, 330 is not bad. If you put 330 people in this room, it will take up some space, bro.
I'm telling you, but 330, bro, you multiply that by 2, and then multiply that by 2, and then just exponentially.
Just keep it going, you know, right?
And the thing is if they're loyal, and you keep them loyal, stay loyal, guys.
And to keep you loyal, Mo's going to do a giveaway on this episode. We don't know what it is yet, but we'll figure it out by the end.
Give me a car, bro.
Yeah.
Give me that Rolls Royce that was outside. We'll give it away and watch your subscribers roll.
Give it from your side, not from my side, bro. By the way, that did sound pretty cool, but it wasn't my Rolls Royce. I'm in a Ford Explorer. What happened is I had twins, and then I had to start exploring my options. So I got the Explorer,
So Ford Explorer.
which was really like the best car.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're in Lebanon. You were traveling to Dubai at the time.
A lot of times coming to see my friends here, and then I was like, man, I just gotta move here. So I ended up moving here. Worked in, I mean, you guys did an interview for Rafi.
Yeah.
Rafi was my first employer here. I actually I didn't really ask him. I called him up and I'm like, hey, bro, I need a job in Dubai. Can you get me? He's like, oh, we're not really hiring right now. I'm like, bro, that was not really a question. That was sort of like an order. And he's like, my friend. He's like, all right, man, fuck it, just come. So I came. I worked for his construction company. It was amazing.
Not a lot of people know that. They wouldn't think that. I mean, seeing you now, that you were grinding it out in the sweat doing construction and stuff.
I love the fact that he gave me the opportunity, but the job wasn't me sitting behind a desk buying equipment.
Him hiring you was the biggest mistake in your life. Let's talk about how you started costing him, other than your salary, how you started from your first day at work for about, how much was it, 6 months to a year, where you were costing him money on an everyday basis.
No.
Let's talk about why.
No, let's talk about, okay, so I wasn't I was taking it out of my salary. So I came with a 5,000 dirham salary. My first 6 months I had to drive to Ras Al Khaimah every day for training. I had the company car, so they had to drive from Dubai to Ras Al Khaimah every day, which is an hour drive. So me, new to Dubai,
so I'm
scared.
Hour drive. If I drive 300 kilometers an hour, it will be a half an hour drive.
That's not what it is. Okay. I'm like 6 in the morning. I'm driving. I'm not trying to speed or anything. I put it on cruise control and go from Dubai to Abu Dhabi on my phone, just just chilling, like easy to drive.
Don't phone and drive.
Yeah, not like literally, but like whatever, podcast, music, this and that, an hour drive. A month and a half, 2 months later, Rafi calls me. What the fuck have you been doing? I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, you have 48,000 dirhams worth of fines.
That's a lot of fines, dude.
And I'm like, what do you mean? I've been on cruise control. I've been scared shitless to speed. Yeah. He's like, bro. He's like, the cops are after you right now. And I'm like, oh, shit.
You're like, nothing new. I haven't had it in this country yet, so I might as well just, Yeah. You're like, done, tick.
So then, so I guess, I mean, he pulls the strings and everything and pays the 48,000. But then I was new to Dubai. I didn't have that money to spend. I had 5,000 dirham salary. Yeah. Of course, I had savings, but I mean, sheesh. It's a lot of money to throw out in one day. So I had to pay for my salary. So from my 5,000 dirhams, he was taking a good 1,000 to 2,000 every month. Just to pay for those fines. So that was my first 6 months in Dubai. And then when I got my raise,
which 5,000?
A year later, so they raised me to 7K. And then they would take 3K. So my salary stayed between
exactly the same.
3 to 5K for like 3 years. And then I had to like hustle. I had to real estate. Hustling real estate deals on the side. My friend owned a company.
But when I met you, you were still doing the construction, right?
Yeah, and real estate too.
No, real estate you started after. Because I remember you were like, I got an idea.
I need
just
money.
like my vlog. You were like, I got an idea.
Bro, and
do you remember how we met? The first time we met.
Was it at Barasti or something?
No. It was in your house. So we lived in the same tower. Basically, I moved into. He was very good friends with another friend of my house. So their house was like a party house. So whenever the night ended in Dubai, people in the droves of 30 and 40 were either in your house or Reza's house.
Exactly.
So me moving into Reza's house didn't realize this was happening. So when I first met Rami, I first met Rami in Reza's house, but when I came back and moved into Reza's house, because he moved out, I came back from outside to find Rami partying with about 5-6 people in the house, and I walked into my own house to a party that apparently I wasn't even invited to. She was just there. So the first time I met you, there was a phrase that I said to you, and then you were like, that's a really weird thing to say to someone when you first meet them. You had come out of your bedroom in the morning and you're wearing your boxer shorts. So I walked into the living room and I looked at you and I was like, all right, where's the aminos?
Where's the aminos?
Do you remember? Oh, and you were like, what?
What aminos?
What are aminos? And that started the whole
lifting weight. Like, I need to get into shape, and then we started lifting together. I actually got into shape.
Yeah, you got into good shape because we started. I started my boot camps with you.
Yeah,
remember?
True.
It was just me and you training.
That's it.
I was training you, and then somehow It was like one of those, Muhammad Ali running in Africa, and then all the kids started chasing him. All of a sudden, like we went to do a boot camp, and there was like 40 people there. We were like,
that was wild.
Maybe I should start charging these people for the training.
Did really well.
It did really, really well. Should continue doing that. Yeah. So then after that, you got into real estate.
No. Obviously, it wasn't real estate. It was just on the side. I'd go home.
Just a side hustle. Yeah.
Get my side hustle. Real
estate. So I remember
estate.
You had your database and stuff like that.
Had to close deals, so I was making money on the left and right, and then I started arranging yacht parties.
Yeah, I remember.
Teamed up with Rami, Ryan, Outrageous back in the day when that was going on. Didn't do too well, but like at least I got into that scene. We started bringing like.
So I remember you guys were like collecting money on the boat, right, and just like literally putting it into a bag, like a plastic sandwich bag or something like that, right?
So bad, but I mean, it was a success. The boat was.
It was a success, but you weren't making money from it.
We weren't making money because we were
reputation-wise and building
spending so much on an influencer that came from Vitaly, this Russian guy. Turned out to be a freaking mess. If he's watching this right now, he remembers how much of a mess he was. So I brought him here. He was like, I was the second time he came here. I brought him here. So then I actually hit up this kid with the lions and the tigers, Rashid Belhassa. So I hit him up. I'm like, hey, I got Vitaly here. It was just my ticket in to go there, right? To go to I didn't really care about him. I wanted to go see the lions. My first time, I'm new to Dubai.
We're gonna talk about this after. You know what I'm gonna say.
And he's like, okay, cool, like 14-year-old kid. So I brought him up. Went to his place a few times. Then eventually, a month or two later, he asked me, because I was a little bit knowledgeable about social media. I wasn't. I was just Googling it. Eventually, he asked me to manage him. So I started managing him. A month later, Mo Vlogs asked me to manage him. Started managing him. And then I was able to quit my construction job because I was making good money. Quit the construction job, which was a risk, but I had to just get away from it. I had to just be me.
There's only so much you can sweat in a shirt, like before you're like, this is just. No,
I wasn't sweating the whole time. That was just the first 6 months. But sitting behind a computer, like doing procurement, like that's not me. Like I'm more about just moving out, doing shit. Then I managed them for a year, and then my social media snowballed, got bigger and bigger and bigger, and then I eventually just started managing myself instead of managing people. I'm like, fuck this, I'm gonna do myself.
So when you started, obviously managing them and doing stuff with them and doing vlogs with them, you were kind of taking that whole YouTube route, right? So YouTube was your thing at that time.
I was never doing it with them. So I would never, ever actually steal their spotlight. So I was the manager. That was
no, but you were doing your own YouTube thing.
No, that was a year later once I quit from them. I quit managing them. Then I did my own thing. So managing them, I didn't want them to feel like
I'm just using
you. I wasn't. But naturally, I honestly wasn't. But I naturally was gaining that traction because I was the older guy. The cool one, arranging, which people knew in the behind the scenes that I was arranging all this for these two. It was obvious because I was in the video. They would never actually tag me because they would also feel I'm the manager. You know what I mean? He shouldn't be tagged. Never got a tag. Never got anything. But eventually, people watching.
Who's this guy that's
YouTube,
always in the...
Bro, YouTubers, keyboard warriors, they're sitting there every detail. So eventually, my shit just started snowballing and just caught on, and then just
so how were you when you, I mean, obviously you had the same idea as me, and you were like, I'm gonna do a vlog, but you actually did the vlog, the first vlog.
And I had traction, and then I just started doing, I'm like, let me just do cool shit. So my first vlog, you should have seen my first vlog, super awkward. If you see it, it's just like,
I'm sure I did see it because I used to watch all of them.
It was the first one. It was with Reza and you went Danya to Bollywood Park.
Yes.
I was on my balcony. I was like,
was that your first one?
Yeah, I was like, hey guys, like, so I'm vlogging. All my friends out there, throw a clip of it. You'll see like first 5 seconds, super awkward. And then I just started doing dope shit from Bollywood parks to IMG worlds to supercars, just getting cars and doing videos with them.
So where were you getting the cars from to do all the videos and stuff?
It's a numbers game. So I would just hit up companies and say, I can provide you with a video on YouTube that'll get this many views. I had Instagram. So I wasn't using my YouTube at first. I was using my Instagram. And it was a numbers game. I hit up everybody until somebody gave me a car, and then I did a video, and then showed that video to the next person, and then
hustled it through.
I played it by ear.
And how is it? Because I think as well, people in the whole YouTube world, they're weird. You get a lot of young people, and you get obviously a lot of people that look up to you, and you get a lot of haters, and you get a lot of this. So you must have had a lot of people on there that were like, that think that they're your car. How come he's got all these cars and blah blah blah?
No, the thing is I got a lot of comments saying, "Oh man, you're so real." Because throughout the whole video, I'm admitting, like, "Yo, this is not my car. I love it. I wish I can have it, but I don't have it."
So while I do have it now, let me show you what it does.
I don't own 10 Ferraris and 10 Lamborghinis and Bugattis, but I have access to them. Not everybody has access.
Dude, this is why we're talking about this. I want to know your opinion on this, because I was having a conversation about this the other day. What do you feel about people that take pictures in front of nice cars? Like, I mean, like, there's you name it, the best car that you can think of right now.
Okay.
Which is?
I'd say the Bugatti Chiron.
Bright orange Bugatti Chiron sitting in the street.
Love it.
A lot of people will come and they'll take pictures standing next to it, or they'll get their friend to take a picture sitting on it, or whatever. I don't understand the logic behind that. I just don't get it.
Not everybody's. I mean,
I don't get it. For the life of me, I don't get it. I don't understand.
Just seeing the car is one thing, but being, on TV, oh, that's a super car. But being next to it is also.
Yeah, but I don't get it. Why take the picture?
People like it.
Yeah, but for what?
I'm next to $1 million car. Like, I'm next to it. Its presence is next to me.
But what does that mean to anyone?
Bro, to you, what something means could be very different from what somebody else.
Yeah, I just don't get it. I just don't understand, like, because then what you're gonna do? You're gonna post it, right? Then what?
And it's not yours. See, I have tons of pictures, but I mean, obviously, I'm promoting different cars.
Yeah, but then it's not yours. So I don't get it. I just don't understand the.
It depends on if it's like me, if I'm promoting something, or if it's somebody.
You're promoting it. That's fair enough. But I mean, if it's just someone and they take it, so obviously you get the people who pretend it's theirs.
Okay.
And then you get people who. I mean, I just maybe it's because I'm not into cars. I just don't understand it. I just don't understand for the life of me why you would want a picture next to a microwave. Or I mean, it doesn't make sense to me.
Microwave is not that attractive.
No, but I mean, a car, no matter what car you can think of. Would you
like to take a picture with a supermodel?
No.
Oh, you don't like supermodels?
No, I don't even like taking.
You married?
Yeah.
Like
which
women,
is why I had a very good answer there when you said supermodels. No. Like, even for me, like, for example, a celebrity. I've hung out and I've met lots of celebrities.
Yeah.
The only time I've ever taken a picture with someone would be like, after this, we'll take a picture for the podcast for when I post the episode.
Nah,
it'll be there.
You know you're secretly a fanboy.
No, I secretly fancy you. There's a difference. But been there, done that, got the t-shirt, got stained. No, but like, if I'm sitting with any celebrity now, I would never want a picture with them. That doesn't make any sense to me. He's not your friend. He doesn't know you. He doesn't like you.
Listen,
why would you want a picture with them? Who's it for, that picture? Who's it for?
People in Dubai do that. A lot of the PRs out there, a lot of people, not just PRs, just random people that are in contact with all of the celebrities. I'm sure you know off the top of your mind a few that I'm specifically talking about. That just put it on there for entitlement. Like, I'm entitled. I'm a cool guy because I have pictures with all these celebrities. Like, look on my page and I have pictures with 20 celebrities, so I'm valuable. So talk to me. You know
but I mean, forget about that. I mean, from a... I don't know.
That's the reason. I just gave you the reason.
Okay, but maybe it's because... Okay, when was the last time you looked at any picture in your phone longer than a week ago?
I do all the time.
Really?
Yeah. Why?
You go through your phone to like a year ago and look at pictures?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Ever.
I
never do it. So
I like reposting old memories.
No, but the point I'm making is like, once they've taken that picture, they posted it. Like, I don't think that, like you said, I don't think that picture means anything to them. Like, even if it's a celebrity they don't like or they don't really know or follow, people, like, there's been tests done, you know, when someone pretends to be a celebrity in the street and then random people will go, oh yeah, I know who he is, and they want to take a picture.
It's just to increase your value, bro. People think that if you hang out with celebrities, your value increases, which it does. Fake people like doing that because they're fake on the inside. They have nothing else to offer. So they just take pictures with tons of celebrities so people can go to their page and say, oh, wow.
Like, oh, he must be somebody because he knows blah, blah. Dude, it doesn't make sense to me.
I mean, I used to do that back in the day, bro, when I was in college in Beirut. I used to go to these concerts Snoop Dogg and Wiz Khalifa and all these guys, and I used to go to them in the after party at the club and go on their table, find my way, make sure I go on their
your
table
way into it,
and I go on there and I hang out with them just so I could take a picture, so I could seem like the cool guy.
Yeah.
That was when I was 18, 19 years old, not when I'm 31.
Yeah.
Or
I mean, I can understand in some point, but just, I mean, a part of me is just, I just think also for a celebrity, for example, celebrity like yourself,
you know,
wouldn't it feel nicer for them to have decent human interaction with someone who just sits with them, chills with them, treats them like a normal person and leaves? Doesn't want a picture, doesn't want anything. I mean, a real interaction of how it should be, because they're still human beings and people, right?
I'm not going to lie. So, a few days ago, I had a meeting with, I mean, even not a few days ago, a month ago, 2 months ago, and a few days ago, I have had a meeting with one very, very successful entrepreneur, okay? Founder of Oyo Rooms, okay? His company's worth now over $10 billion, $15 billion. Yeah. The kid himself is 27 years old, worth $1.2 billion. Yeah. I'm doing some big things with him. That's what I was going to tell you later, that you know, I'm doing some things on the side. Yeah. So I went and met with him, and of course I introduced him to also another billionaire family. Yeah. And I have that picture on my page. Why?
Yeah, but that's different.
Exactly. Yeah. That's business. But that same perspective, that's what people think. If I take a picture with a celebrity, people will look at me and think I'm cool and I'm a celebrity. For me, I take a picture with two billionaires and I put it on my page, or I do stories. So other people see that business to make money. Entrepreneurs see, oh, this guy's connected. Let me hit him up and see how I can make business. And then boom, boom, boom. But some people might think that way with celebrities. Oh, let me use my celebrities as leverage, which some people do. But eventually these celebrities shit on you. Yeah. They don't give a shit.
They're not really, you're not really friends with them. Yeah.
You're not really friends. When you bring them business, you might bring a business one time, but they don't sit there and write contracts and do business. They'll probably do business with you, give you a couple $1,000s, and then tell you to fuck off later. That's if you even get to that point. Yeah. Talking about business wise. But fanboy wise, that's not even a topic to talk about. It's loser stuff, bro. Yeah. It's what people do. It's fine.
What is off the top of your head, the funniest hate comment you've had on one of your videos or one of your pictures?
I just posted, actually. It wasn't...
No, I saw the one, the Kill 'Em With Kindness one.
That was, it wasn't funny.
No, because I remember that, like, some people get really quick, because I remember...
$1 billion. Send me $1 billion or 100 million. I'm just like, 100 million? I'm like, give me 100 million.
Yeah, right. You're just sitting there eating, like, 2 dirham chicken. It's like, where am I getting this money from? Yeah. No, because I remember on one of Tal's videos that someone said something like, I want her to sit on my... What was it? To sit on my face like a dog cleaning his ass on the grass while he's... And it gives you a mental picture of this thing. Like, you must have had a hilarious comment that you thought, okay, that was a hate comment, but it was pretty funny and creative.
I can't think of any right now. I haven't really... On my Instagram, I don't get any hate at all. YouTube is where the real haters are.
That's where the real keyboard
and I haven't been posting on YouTube that much lately.
Yeah, why? What? Because you were really doing well with the vlogs. What made you think? Like, what made you just stop doing that? Just stupidity.
No, it's just no time. But again, that doesn't make that's not an excuse. I should.
But it's a revenue stream. So if you're into the whole business thing,
I should be. I really should be.
Listen, I've got an idea for a vlog.
I really should be, especially because my page has not lost its traction. Usually when people stop posting, they stop getting views on their page, and their subscribers start losing. I'm still gaining 100 subscribers every few days, and my page is hitting 2,000-3,000 views a day. Automatically. Why? I know why. Because it's in the system. There's the MOE Money. There's the MOE Vlogs.
So it's like
there's
related
the money
videos
kicks,
and
all the related videos. There's the Supercar Blondie. There's there's so many people that I've collaborated with that are in the mix.
So whenever their name's typed up for someone who's looking for their relevant stuff, yours is still going to come up.
Yeah, so the wave is still writing itself, kind of, which is stupid for me not actually posting.
To do it. Do you think you're going to get back into it, or?
I will. I just have a few things that I need to solidify first. I got a few projects. I'm working on A-List now.
Let's talk about. I'm a member of A-List.
Oh, you are a member? Yeah. Have you been using it? No, not really.
Look, if I'm going to be honest, bro, I have never used it once, but it's only because I'm lazy, dude. And usually as well,
lazy. It's the easiest platform.
It's easiest platform, but it's a case of you got a lot of influencers on there, like a lot of influencers. So if you're not on the ball, when that message comes in, 10 minutes later, there ain't no food left for you.
100%.
There ain't nothing left for you. Because I remember once I was like, all right, let me just order something and get some food. And it was like, gone. Literally in about 10 minutes.
3 minutes.
Yeah.
They sell out. We sell around 500 orders, 500 different meals.
So most of the time,
3 minutes.
Most of the time I'm out or whatever. So I'm like, I'm not even going to worry about it because by the time I get home to click on it.
Well, they don't know what I'm talking about. So basically, A-List is
a
platform where I connect influencers with brands, whether it's a restaurant or a beauty salon or a tanning salon or a hotel staycation or any brand.
Never got an offer for a hotel staycation.
Furniture, you need to be a girl, I think, for that one.
I could be a girl if you need me to be for the hotel staycation, bro. No problem.
Yeah, so I'm the middleman, and we have a platform where we connect. Let's say, for example, for food delivery. So first off, we started dine-in, right? With only dine-in and beauty salons. We used to provide food or dinner experiences for an influencer. Influencer goes, they're there, they do their exposure, they do their 3 stories and 1 Google review in return for the dinner, right? Then during Corona, it all shut in our faces. We went from 0 to 50 venues and then marched back down to 0. And then we were like, oh shit, what do we do? And then jumped into delivery. We thought about, okay, let's.
Were you not doing delivery before Corona?
No, we never thought about it, bro.
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy. Okay. So we sent the Corona email, right? We care about your safety, blah blah blah. We doing precautions, blah blah blah. So we get an email back from one of our influencers saying, if you care, =deliver. We're like, that's not a bad idea. What the hell? How did we not think of that? We had 0 venues open. They were all closed. And delivery was the only thing that's working. So like, all right, bet, let's do it.
If you care, deliver. It's pretty rude.
But okay.
But good.
Yeah. I swear, I DM'd her and she didn't answer. She deserves like a share in the company because she gave us an idea which actually made us go viral in Dubai. We went from 0 to 50 back up in 1 month. 50 different restaurants on delivery. Now we have over 150. Nice. And it's just flying.
So what gave you the idea?
So I saw some others doing it. All right.
And you're like, I can do this better.
Way better. And more because the others are just like some kids that are PRs and are like, okay, what can I do to bring girls into a venue?
And I realized as well, they're just girls.
Just girls doing it. How can I bring them in the venue and just make it easier? So they pay $1,000 somebody, for $1,000 to make their app, which is what they did, really, really low quality app. And I saw that. I'm like, okay, hold on. Let me make this elite. Let me make it, influencers, not just women. And let's treat these people with respect, not just throw them on a table with 15 of the same, all members that don't know each other. Go and sit and make an atmosphere in a place, So I did that, and then it was doing okay. And then shut down for Corona, and then delivery is what really took us apart. It got us going.
Nice.
And so the influencer gets, let's say, a 80 to 100 dirham voucher from a restaurant.
Which is a meal.
1 meal, enough for like a nice amount of stories. They get it. They do 3 Instagram stories tagging the venue, but we also make them tag us. Because we charge a very little amount, so we get that exposure from the influencer as well. And then we're sending out, eventually sending out 500 meals a day, all with our tag on it. So then it just, everybody's at home seeing A-list everywhere, and then it just went viral.
And then how do you think you can improve it from now?
Improving it every day. There's updates. Every single day. There's tweaks. There's updates. There's obviously new venues, new experiences, not only restaurants, not only beauty salons, but now furniture shops, cleaning, supermarkets, anything, any service.
I suppose you can also get an airline on there too.
An airline? We're in talks.
An airline and hotels that are abroad.
We're in talks. Everything's possible.
Here's an idea, this is how I think you can majorly improve the app. You don't need a lot, maybe just one influencer who's a guy. Give them some of those hotel staycations.
Oh, you think that'll help?
Yeah, I think
that. Let me.
If you can put me on that part of the database, please. And I'm happy if you give me a lady's name. It's not a problem. But these kids need to go places.
Amadea.
I quite like Amadea, right?
Use that
I quite like it. Okay, and then what would you say? Because obviously I've done the whole influencing thing like you with the whole fitness and all that, and then you start to get brands and you start to get people giving you stuff for free and all that stuff. How would you, for anyone out there that's, you know, trying to be an influencer and trying to kind of get this going and make a career out of it? Because, you know, we live in a day and age now where it can be a full-time career.
Oh, it is.
Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
for people. So there's a lot of people, there's a lot of people that are kind of shifting, trying to kind of stop doing jobs they don't want to do and move on to their whole influencer and get paid from it. But it's not an easy road to go from getting stuff for free to getting paid.
It's all about consistency.
Yeah. So what kind of steps do you think that, or advice can you give to people that are kind of thinking of trying to do it, to kind of separate them, or how to kind of do it?
Find a niche, create content, all different kinds of types of content. Yeah. And when they say, and some people say, oh, it's quality over quantity. No, you have to do quantity until you find what's quality you're happy with. Then you take that quality and multiply it and make it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
And consistency and creativity, collaborations. So bunch of C's: consistency, content, collaborations, and obviously be creative with all that, with all the collaborations, all the content. Yeah. And consistency, I'm talking about, this is what I used to tell you, which I don't even follow myself. I've stopped doing it. But if you want to post, you post one time a week. You do every Monday at 8 p.m. If you want to do 2 times, 3, you make it a TV show. Yeah. Friends comes on, what time, on what show, on which TV channel, every single day for 10 years. Why? People know that coming. AJ, Jibber Jabber, whatever the podcast, Jibber with Jabber.
Monday, 6 p.m.
Is it Monday, 6 p.m.?
Sunday, 6 p.m.
There you go. Every Sunday, 6 p.m. People know, like, okay, let's hear it. Now they're going to wake up Sunday morning or Monday morning and hear it because they know Sunday it came out on the way to work, whatever.
Exactly.
So it's all about consistent collaborations. You need to get whoever is listening, collaborations, collaborate. Even if you find somebody with 500 subscribers that's willing to collaborate, you contact them and say, hey, come on the show, let's collaborate. Those 500 subscribers are different than your 300 subscribers. Or even if it's 100 subscribers, somebody less than you, still 100 people that are not subscribed to you that could be subscribed to you. And then, boom, you're up to 1,000. Then you get somebody smaller.
Okay, so talk to me about this, because one thing I've noticed, because YouTube's a hard game in the beginning. And I did a lot of researching and Googling and blah, blah, blah. And I came to the conclusion that I find that everyone's saying that your first 1,000 subs are the hardest to get. And after you get that, it just starts flying in.
It's not hard, bro. Have you collaborated with anybody?
Well, in a way, yes, because every podcast is a collaboration, isn't it? But I feel like...
Not necessarily. I'm talking about YouTube subscribers meeting another YouTuber, okay? And you're shouting him out. Somebody with less followers than you are exactly the same. You're shouting him out on your podcast, obviously. You're putting the link in the bio. And then he's here, part of his vlog, whether it's a daily vlog or whatever his day is. Hey, guys, I'm here with Ahmed Jabber, Jibber with Jabber. Make sure you guys go follow him. I'm actually doing his podcast. Make sure you check out his podcast. I'm going to put the links in the bio. Boom. Yeah. YouTube. Instagram is going to shit.
And I'm starting to find that people on the Instagram, like I'm getting a lot of people who view and don't subscribe. And I find that, you know, people who have hundreds and thousands of K, they talk about that too.
I get 30 to 40, not 30, 20 to 40,000, depending on the day, story views. Yeah. Okay, on my stories. Yeah. And I get 6,000 likes on my pictures, 8,000 if I'm lucky, max 10,000. Yeah. The algorithm is horrible. Yeah. Instagram is not showing you to your friends or the people that you need to be shown because they want you to spend money. So the algorithm is shit. People also are shit. They want to watch,
but I'm talking about on YouTube a lot. There's a lot of people who watch and not subscribe.
That's me.
Like even if
me with a lot of people,
if they watch every week,
it's just forgetting also.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
But that's why in every video, at the end of the video, you guys, hey, make sure you guys go. Sometimes I joke about it in my vlogs. I'm like, bro, all right, I'm gonna stop. Go, take your cursor, subscribe right now. I'm waiting. You good? It's good. All right, done. Put that notification bell on, please, now as well. All right, perfect. Now continue. You see the stats yourself. You see people who are watching that are not subscribed. And the same people are watching.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's fine. It's normal.
You know, just, guys, make sure you go onto MOE Money's YouTube and stuff. You know, I'm just doing a collaboration now, so this is going to go onto his Instagram.
I should have done a YouTube vlog today as well.
Yeah, you should have, man.
I need to.
Yeah, but it's all right. You can fit it in and pretend that it was the same day.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah. Just remember the clothes. I'll send you a picture of that. Remember that. Yeah. That's the way it is. Yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying doing it, dude. And you know, you got to start somewhere, right?
Yeah, 100%. I'm telling you, do right now what I just told you to do. Find somebody with 300 subscribers and do a collab with them and bring them in. Even if they're not interesting. Or not, it doesn't even have to be a podcast. It could be just a vlog.
But this is the thing. So I had Bemi on, and Bemi is like a digiboss. So she's into digital marketing and all that stuff. And she was saying what these people are getting wrong is that they're thinking that the more subscribers they have, the more brands are going to want to work with them, when it's not. You could literally have, more followers. You can literally have, 500 followers on Instagram. But if you're only talking about nappies, or you're only talking about baby stuff, and there's no other stuff going on, then you're much more likely to get the brand who deals with your niche.
That's why I said niche.
Doing it and paying, because I think that's what a lot of people mistake that they make, that they have 19,000 different things going on their page, and they have no real kind of direction.
That was literally me. So I went to, I'm not going to say who, but a big company here, a publishing company, and which are doing big collaborations with big influencers and brands. And I spoke to the lady, and I'm like, okay, cool. So like, I'm down. Hook me up with brands. She's like, Mo, you need to find a niche. You're everywhere, right? You're doing cars, you're doing hotels, you're doing travel, you're doing food, you're everywhere. I'm like, that's me though.
Yeah.
I didn't care what she said. I'm like, that is me. And this is when I was at like 50,000 followers.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but this is me. This is what I like to do. I'm a lifestyle entrepreneur who's obviously myself as a business-minded person that likes cars, that likes food, that likes travel, that likes showing his hotel. She's like, yeah, but that's not going to work. Brands won't work with you.
You're like, how?
And I'm like,
I'm doing everything. Yeah.
I'm like, fuck that.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I left. I'd never worked with them again. They never got me work. But for some reason, I'm getting a lot of campaigns from a lot of different companies that are working with me, from McDonald's to Kareem to Pepsi to what else? I mean, if you look on my page, Samsung. I mean,
so you think, for example, for something like this, I should be more collaborating with YouTubers than Instagram people?
100%.
Sure.
Yeah, 100%. YouTube with YouTube. Link in bio.
That's interesting.
Training. You're into training. That's your niche.
Yeah, but I don't want that to be my niche. I think I want to get away from the whole training thing now.
It's kind of hard, bro. It's your life.
Yeah, but I don't want it to be my life. I kind of done that now. This whole pandemic kind of showed me that whole digital is the way forward, and doing that PTing stuff at any time can stop just like that. I was training one company, training the Chamber of Commerce. I'm not going to tell you how much I was getting paid, but it was like big amounts, huge amounts a month. And literally, because of the pandemic, it was
overnight.
We're not training anymore, and that's 90% of your salary gone. And then you're like, huh? Sorry, what? So when you got a family and kids and all that stuff, you can't rely on that. You need something like YouTube or something like social media that's just paying no matter what happens, as long as you're consistent.
Yep.
It'd be interesting to see who the other YouTubers are in Dubai that I've contacted.
Have you watched Logan Paul's podcast?
No.
Watch it. Impulsive.
It's good.
Get some ideas from his. I mean, he's much bigger, and he started his podcast when he was a lot bigger. But he's getting celebrities. He's getting public figures. Comedians, actors, boxers, whatever it may be, causing some drama on stuff like that. But you got to start off small. You got to start off with people that are willing to come and collaborate with you.
Even, man, some of the collaborations and the guests that I've got are big, man. So
YouTubers, great, keep doing that. But also do some YouTube collaborations. And make it clear, like, yo, you're coming here to do a collaboration. I'm tagging you, you're tagging me, we're shouting each other out. Even though we have 300 subscribers, but your 300 is different than his 300. And you switch those, and then you just double it, and then double.
That's interesting. I never thought about it that way.
Competitions also are amazing. I mean, if you don't want to spend money on competition, you can do something which you have, which you don't need to spend money with. Personal training. If you have an audience in Dubai, hey, I'll train you for a month for free. All you have to do, subscribe, tag 5 friends. Again, that's an example.
Yeah, but then you get this whole, where some people, it's harder in the beginning because you, like, for example, I'm gonna be honest now. One of my guests gave away a 3 years membership in the gym. I was like, I'm giving you a 3 years membership in the gym. So many people liked and commented, and one of the things to do was subscribe, but they didn't subscribe. So I'm just like, well, I guess nobody's getting a membership to the gym then.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like the biggest MMA gym in this country. Do you know what I mean? So it's like they did the tag, the names of 3 friends and all that stuff. But I was like very clear in the bottom, follow these instructions, otherwise you're not going to win.
And no one subscribed.
Yeah. From that one post that I did on Instagram. So it was just kind of like, yeah, well. Yeah.
You know? Did you announce
But
it on YouTube?
No, what do you mean? How do you announce it on YouTube?
Announce the competition on YouTube. For your how many views do you get? 300, 500, 1,000?
Yeah, it depends. Some of them get 2K, some of them get 300, some of them get 1K.
These 2,000 would go and do it as well. You direct them to your Instagram page.
Yeah, but they're already subscribed.
No, you just said.
Oh yeah, the other ones. Interesting.
Just because they're watching you, you're not subscribed. You could pop up and recommend it.
Yeah. And
people are just, oh, what is this? Okay, it looks cool. That thumbnail looks cool.
Yeah.
Also, thumbnails, cool. Clickbaits. Clickbaits are also very good.
Yeah. You used to do that. The clickiest of baits, mate. I used to remember. I died today.
I got bit by a shark. Was one of mine. Yeah, a lot of stuff. You have to. These are little things, man.
Yeah, it's because people they'll just click for that kind of stuff, huh?
And then they find out, oh, this guy just clickbaited us.
But they kind of like it at the same time. Exactly. They're just like, touche, my friend.
Sometimes I even say it in the video. I'm just like, guys, sorry, I had to do it. It's complete clickbait. One time I did a video about Mo Vlogs because I stopped managing him. Yeah. So the video...
The beef one.
It was just the truth about Mo Vlogs, right? Everyone kept, why aren't you hanging out with Mo Vlogs? Yeah. I just stopped managing the guy, you know, whatever. It's no big deal. Things happen. You separate, you move on, you do other things. But these keyboard warriors are like, what do you do? Oh, So one day I'm like, you know what? Let me take advantage of this shit. People want to know. Let's see what she got like 600,000 views. And my views weren't getting that much usually. Usually like 100,000, 80,000, 50,000. Next thing you know, 600, could be more. Yeah. The truth about Mo Vlogs. Then a few weeks later, I'm like, oh, this is nice. Yeah. And then I put the truth about...
The real truth about Mo Vlogs.
No, and then there's Money Kicks because I used to manage Rashid as well. Yeah. So, and I stopped managing both of them to do my own thing. And I'm like, wait a second. I could do another one. Yeah. The truth about Money Kick. That's one also hit another fucking 600 to 700,000 views. So that was awesome. That was amazing.
I'm just gonna call this one the truth about Mo Money, bro.
The truth, do it.
I swear down,
bro. Do it.
Yeah.
It'll work. I think somebody did. Did somebody do that? No, maybe not.
No, that's all right. I'll write the real truth.
The real truth. Bro, I should do another one. I'm gonna talk to
nobody
Mo
wants
Vlogs.
to know the real truth. We both get deported, man.
I want to talk to Mo though and tell him, hey, bro, I'm gonna use your name again.
Yeah, again, right.
I got to.
Yeah. So what's now? What's happening now? Where would you say like you're going now?
Bro, now I'm on something with A-List. So A-List is doing something is impressive. Like anybody who talks to me about it and is like, wow. If I actually go through the back end and I show you how it works and the tech behind it, it's unbelievable. So that's going places. We know we're going to be expanding. We've already expanded Abu Dhabi. Next is Saudi. We got Kuwait coming. We got a lot of things coming. I'm also working on a few projects. Like I said, I mentioned earlier, these type of things. Now, since I'm in that field, I'm taking advantage of, my network and getting funding. By the way, if you need funding, I'm getting funding for people. I'm able to raise funds for people, even though I need to raise funds for myself.
Wait, what do you mean? Elaborate on that.
You have a company, you have a business plan, you have something you need investment for. Yeah. You let me know. Okay. If you have a proper deck or a proper investment deck, then all right, great. We pitch it and I can get you an investment, most likely if it's a good business. Yeah. If you don't have a deck, then we can make that deck for you, that investment deck, because my team has been through hundreds.
Take a little cut off the...
Take it. I mean, cuts are, no matter what. Obviously, cuts are there. Yeah. But the thing is the cut will then get reimbursed to you back, or half of it, or whatever the deal is, back from when we get the investment for you, because we take a cut from the investment. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, so I'm doing that, which is also...
Make my deck.
Make my deck.
Make my deck, son.
Make my deck.
Make my
Got
deck.
you.
Yeah, that's interesting stuff, man.
Yeah, man. So there's a lot, and there's so much like that I can't really talk about as well because so many things that are happening along the lines of this,
the same thing
that are happening.
So when when you move to Saudi and all that stuff, it's still you who's doing it, or do you have other
Saudi,
investors?
I won't move to Saudi.
No, I mean the app.
The app.
Yeah.
No, the app is
it's still just going to be you
it's
guys.
It's just a service.
It's not like a franchisee.
I can be in Maldives.
Yeah.
It depends. I mean, if somebody comes and says, "Hey, I want to franchise A-list, pay you X amount," it's still baby stage. We're still 1 year old. 1 year old. So we're still.
And where do you see it going?
Global,
right?
Global.
Just every country will have it.
Every country in the world.
And then you can use your same. Would the influencers use the same app when they go to other countries? Would they still be a part of it? If you know what I mean. So if you're in the back end as an influencer in Dubai, when you go to London, do you then still get everything? The same person? Yeah.
Thing is now what we've done is because we've had almost 20,000 people sign up to the platform in 1 year, but we've only had 6,000 people approved. So we have 6,000 influencers, but we have 20,000 people sign up. So there's 14,000 people that have been declined that are sitting there with. We have a database that we have done nothing with.
Yeah.
So what are we doing now? Calling something another branch of A-List, which is called A-List Plus.
Okay.
A-List Plus is something where you can benefit from discounts all around town.
Okay.
Something like an entertainer.
Yeah.
But better.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tweak it, but because our database is there, might as well give benefits to the people that are our influencers that still want discounts when they're not getting free shit, and then the ones that want free shit that think they're influencers that got declined, but they can get 50% off in this place or get whatever the deal is based on whatever restaurant wants to give. So that's how we're going to be able to scale on a massive and not just target influencers, but target the general public. Because if sign up on A-List, but even if you're not an influencer, you can still sign up and get exclusive benefits.
Yeah.
So our tagline is your access to exclusive benefits.
Yeah.
So it doesn't mean you're just an influencer getting exclusive benefits, but as a person, you're also getting exclusive benefits.
This is very smart, my friend.
You know?
Very smart. But then there's people like us, I feel like there's a saying in one of Jay-Z's songs, and he says, "Put me anywhere on God's green earth and I'll triple my worth."
There you go.
Meaning just hustlers that literally, now, not just money. I think we have something that it's not just about being able to hustle and make money. It's more of a survival thing. Because even when we weren't making a lot of money from the hustling, we were able to hustle just enough to have enough. Do you know what I mean?
To live.
Because some people don't have that. They don't have that just enough hustle. When they're fucked, they're fucked. Exactly. Do you know what I mean? But we always somehow, one way or another, we'd lose something, and then out of nowhere, okay, I can see that opportunity. It would come in. Do you know what I mean? It's a gift, my friend.
The hustle blood, bro.
How many people do you have on a database on the A-List?
Say approximately almost 20,000.
Okay.
20,000 people.
1 dirham each for each one of those names to subscribe to Jibber with Jabber YouTube. we must be able to do something.
That's the Lebanese.
Yeah, that's the hustler, son. That's the hustler. I think we need to. I was going to send you the template for your next text. Your next text that goes all the way out. How to find a way to get all of these 20,000 people to subscribe without giving them anything.
Nothing at all.
I'll find a way, bro. I'll find a way.
You'll figure it out.
Yeah,
bro.
man. They'll just they'll get a shout.
Shout out.
I'll do 20,000 shout-outs. Like, hey, have you seen this fashionista? She's doing really well.
It's just never ending.
Yeah. It's got to be done. So, what happens when you die, bro?
What happens when I die?
What
happens when I die?
What happens when you die?
In terms of?
In general. What happens when you die?
I just die.
That's it? Lights off?
The world goes on.
Done?
That's it. Or you think there's there's an afterlife?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
I just bye.
Black. Just like that. You practiced.
Black. Yeah.
Done. You thought about it a lot, or is it something you think about? Or
never think about it.
Never.
I mean, there's religion. If you want to go into religion,
no, I'm talking about your views. I'm not thinking about what other people's are, because this is a question that I ask everyone towards the end of the podcast. So I like to know everyone's individual view on it.
My view is based on my religion, obviously, because that's what I was taught. But like that's what you're taught growing up. But for me,
lights out.
Lights
Done.
out.
No afterlife, no energy, no
That's it.
nothing.
I mean, yeah, you either go to heaven or hell, but it's not like you're gonna sit there and remember. Oh wait, oh man, I did this, and that's why I'm here. Like, there's no afterlife. It'll happen based on whatever.
Okay, elaborate on that, because so you will go to heaven or hell, but you won't have any memories.
It's not like you're gonna know. It's not like you're conscious and you're like, oh, like according to my religion, that's what happens, right? It's not like I will be there and I'm in hell and I'm like, damn, it's hot.
You'll be like, where's my database?
What
Let's find out who else is here.
Like, what I do, you know,
Yeah.
like shit. Like
Yeah.
I need to get up there. Like it's not like
No,
that.
of course it is.
I don't know.
No, if you're talking about religion, then yeah, you will be like, oh shit, I should never have done that.
No, I don't think that's.
Of course, because
you're
you
like alive.
You burn for your sins, yeah. Of
Yeah,
course.
but you're alive in there. No,
Yeah.
no.
Of course you are.
See, then that's why I'm not good at religion. That's why I don't like talking about these
I know,
things
I
because
know,
I
but
don't know.
okay, so forget about it. I'm talking about your own personal
I'm
experience.
out. I'm out cold. I don't even know.
Out cold,
Just
done.
bye. That's it. Like there's nothing.
Does that scare you, or you're good with it? You've come to terms with it, or
I just live my everyday like it's my last, and I just hustle and fucking work hard until I die. I don't really care. I don't really think about it. I never think about it. Never think about death. Never. I'm not scared of death.
I'm the opposite of you.
Really?
I think about it every day.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's horrible.
No, not in a that in a way that I can't move or get on with my life, but I'm just aware of it every day. Like every day I think, oh shit, yeah. Like sometimes I have conversations with myself where out of nowhere I'll be like, oh yeah, you're human and you're just in a body and you're gonna die, and then
I don't overthink. I don't overthink shit.
No,
I just
so you've never had situations where you've actually really sat down and thought about it.
I've never thought about me losing my life. Like when I wanted to jump out of a plane, I just got into a plane and I jumped out.
Yeah, see, this is the point we were making when I was talking to Reza. So, yeah, we do. There's so many people that I've spoke to that are afraid of death.
Are afraid of heights.
And they are, and all that stuff. But they still skydive, and they still. So it also shows the human brain how it can, at one point, be scared of death and be very kind of, but still jump out of a plane and not think about it while they're doing that experience.
I'm scared of hurting myself.
So you're scared of a painful death, painful slow death?
Not, I don't know. Like for example, like a BMX bike, right? Yeah. I'd be scared to go and just fly off a ramp and just hope it works.
Yeah, yeah.
Because that wouldn't kill me. Like if I die, I die. Yeah. But that would break my leg and I'd be painful.
You know that my friend used to work for the tubes in London, and he said something that the number was crazy. Something like 96%. Of people that try to commit suicide and jump in front of the train as it's coming into the platform don't die.
Oh.
Yeah. They end up getting fucked up, arms off, legs off, ear off, I don't know.
Wow.
But they survive it, which is just the worst thing that I could think of.
Wow. So you talk about this topic in every podcast?
Yeah. At the end, I just
no
like...
wonder you only have 300 subscribers.
I think that's the only reason I have 300 subscribers. No, I think it's a fascinating thing.
I think people subscribe and then hear this part and then unsubscribe.
Yeah. No, I think, to be honest, it's something that fascinates me. Like, in general,
I say you
just
shouldn't think about it.
The human condition, you know, and the fact that we're here, nobody really knows what the hell's going on. Nobody really knows how it all happened, how it all ends, and all that. I think that kind of whole thing fascinates me. It's it's an interesting topic for me.
Yeah, I don't know about all
that. You know, no,
not my thing, bro.
For you, it's just like
don't even
when it happens, it happens.
I don't even think about it.
Have you made your will?
No. My will?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so what happens if you die on the way home?
Money, bro.
That database, bro, that's a lot of money. So.
I'll put that in your name, bro.
But you think about it. Like, for example, people who don't think about when they die and all that stuff. There are people out there who got loads of money, loads of possessions and all that thing. They don't think about it. They don't have a will or whatever. But at the same time, they say, I don't really think about it because I could die tomorrow. But then why haven't you got all that shit sorted out? If that's the way you think, then surely you should have your will, because I think people think, everyone thinks, yeah, you know, I live every day like it's my last, I could die tomorrow. But I don't think anyone takes that seriously. I don't think anyone is actually prepared to die tomorrow, or is prepared to die. Like, for example, you say you're not scared of dying, but if I say to you, next Sunday, you're going to die at this time, this whole week will be a whole different week. It will be more than you'd realize, shit, I'm not living every day like I'm gonna die. Do you know what I mean?
True. You're not. I'm not. I say I am, but I'm
Do you
not.
see
If
what I'm
I
saying?
actually-
You're not actually living every day like it's your last, and you're not actually looking. So a lot of people are like, "Oh yeah, you know, giving this whole kind of it's the nice thing to say. You know, it sounds cool, but are you actually taking it seriously, or are you actually thinking? Have you spoken? Like if I said, for example, all the conversations you've had today with your loved ones or whatever, or in the last week, are they conversations that you'd be happy with if you died tomorrow and never and you weren't able to have those conversations again? No, right? Is the last thing you said to this person good enough to be the last memory they have of you speaking to them? And if so, then no, you're not living every day like it's your last.
True that.
Do you see what I'm saying? So it's an interesting thing to kind of think about, where I think people should think about that stuff in more depth, because they don't, because
if you do, a lot of things will change. You know?
Yeah, and I think also because they'll be accountable. They'll be more accountable for their everyday actions, kind of thing. It's easier to not think about it, and it's easier to not, you know, be accountable. And also at the same time, it's like, it's like, because I think about that and I just think, shit, imagine I died after having a stupid ass argument with my brother, or even worse than that, if he died
after you argue with him for no reason.
Do you know what I mean? And then I have the memory of, I just called him a cunt, and that was the last thing I said to my brother was, "You're a waste of my time." Do you know what I mean? I don't want to see you anymore, or just don't come today. You pissed me off, you dickhead. But really, I didn't really mean that, and it was just because he was annoying me because he kept on blocking my docha. Do you know what I mean? Something so small, but that was the last thing that I ever said to him. You know?
Yeah, it gives you a different look.
Gives you a different perspective, right? And it also makes you kind of think like,
it's fucking cold in here.
Yeah, Benga, it's freezing in here. I've never seen the AC like this cold in my life, bro.
I'm shivering.
Yeah, I think most now are thinking, see, now that we've had this conversation, you think you're gonna die of cold.
That's probably what it is.
Yeah,
bro.
You think you're gonna die, so now you're realizing how cold it is.
Oh my god.
No, just in a case of it makes you also value the shit that you think is important and what's not important.
Shit, I'm gonna call my mama after this, man.
Right? I'm gonna call my mama now. I'm gonna call my mom, and she doesn't care about when she dies. She's gonna be like, call me later. Yeah, no, I think it's important for people to kind of think about that shit and realize it, because what some people value is ridiculous, and it's like the shittiest stuff to value in life. You know?
Yeah, man. It's tough to think about, bro. I'm gonna have a hard time sleeping tonight.
No, you're not, because you're gonna go right back to the same way of living. You just be like, yeah, I'm living my life to the fullest. Put some water before you sleep and just go and sleep. Yeah, all right, mate. So, what would you want to?
Oh, the AC.
The AC.
Oh my god.
Yeah, can you see the difference? What? Right?
How quiet it is now.
Yeah, right. It's kind of dead. Did we just die?
Oh shit!
Bro, I think we died.
We manifested our death.
What was the last thing you said to me, bro? Was it important?
It was cold. That's what I said, and then died. We froze to death.
To be fair, they do sound like some last words.
Yeah.
It's cold.
It's cold. I love you, man.
I'm going. So again, if you were to give 5 to 10 pieces of advice to anyone who wants to be just Benga, what's going on, man? Just because the AC is quieter, it doesn't mean you can make more noise back there now. So to anyone that's trying to, go down this entrepreneur life and all that stuff, because it's a lot fucking harder than people think. People think, oh, I'm going to be an entrepreneur and be my own boss and that, and it's the worst, especially in the beginning.
It's not.
Because
no, it's not.
It's not the worst, did you say?
It's the easiest right now.
No, in the beginning. I mean, when you're first starting out a company,
you have to be
and you're your
slave.
own boss. Yeah, that's what I mean. Because I remember going on holiday with a vet, and she goes, "Oh, I got my salary today," because I've had my own business for as far as I can remember. I was like, "What do you mean you got your salary?" And she was like, "I got my salary." I was like, "Yeah, but you're on holiday." And she goes, "Yeah, but I still get my salary when I'm on holiday." And I was like, "What do you mean? They paid you for these 30 days you're off?" And she was like, "Yeah." And because it's me, when I go on holiday,
You
I'm
don't
not
get
making any
paid.
money, so I don't get paid. I use money from before or money from what's coming next, kind of thing. So you don't realize that if you don't graft, no money's coming in
Yes, sir.
at all. And it's easy to kind of get into that kind of not being on point, right?
Bro, it's just about just putting the work in, man. You just got to put in the work.
So what would be your pieces of advice of anyone who wants to be an entrepreneur
To start entrepreneurship, I mean, if you're not
or influencing entrepreneurship?
if you're not able to do it yourself and start your business, if you don't have the funds to do it, then go work for somebody for free. Reach out. I mean, you have social media now, right? So you can reach out to 100 people a day, okay? And you reach out and say, hey, I will work for you for free.
Okay, that's the whole kind of Gary Vee point of view as well.
And this, honestly, the thing is there's nothing else. He's so correct.
But how do you do that when you have a family to support, or when you have to have a job?
Then you have to
just do it
on the side.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, a lot of people might make fun of Gary Vee and the shit that he says, but it's the realest shit you can ever hear.
Yeah.
He's not like this guy that tries to sell you his books and e-learning and MasterCard. He just says it straight to you, and I literally go by that. Like my Bible since he started. Not even since he started. I didn't watch him until a few years after I discovered him. Yeah. But the shit he says is so on point. Is if you don't have another choice, you go and you reach out to 100 different people. Like, for example, when I started my social media management, my digital agency, how do you think I started? I reached out to a company and I said, hey, I'll do your social media for free. And they said, what do you mean? I was like, I'll do it for you for free. Photography, videography, content creation, posting, ads. Obviously, they pay for the ads. I'll do it for free. Amazing. I did it for a month for free. Next month, they paid me. Took that.
Showed that to someone else.
Showed it to somebody else. I can do this for you. Down? No. Okay, I'll do it for you for free.
Yeah.
Did it. Month later, pay me. Paid me. Boom, 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 boom. No, next thing you know, I have 25 clients. Yeah. Not overnight. Yeah. But you're charging $2,000-$3,000, and I started charging $2,000-$3,000 per client. Yeah. The first client I charged after a month of doing it for free, I charged $3,000. You just gotta hustle, and it's a numbers game. So I reached out to, let's say, for example, 100, and only that one agreed for me to do it for free. But that's the one that got my foot into the door. Same thing I did with content creation when I wanted to reach out to hotels. I'd email 100 hotels. Yeah. From 3-star to 5-star. Obviously, I don't want to go any lower because there's no point.
Yeah. You show you Dubai's 1-star hotel. Yeah.
Numbers game. When I wanted to go to Maldives and I had like 50, 60,000 followers, I didn't think I could do it, but I was sitting with my girlfriend on a hammock. We were about to go on the sea ride, the helicopter, and there's a hammock there. I'm sitting there. I'm like, this looks like Maldives. I've never been there, but I'm like, this feels like the Maldives. I'm like, you want to go? She's like, what do you mean? I was like, let's go to Maldives. I swear. Yeah. Went home that day and I called, which I remember because it racked up my bill like crazy. But I had called 100 different Maldives. Hi, is there a marketing manager there? Oh, no? Okay, can you please give me an email? Boom. Email. Direct email. 100 different Maldives hotels, and there's only like 200 there, 250 or something like that. Emailed 100, 5, 6 responded, 1 confirmed. And I went. Nice. All paid. Everything. Within that week, I was in the Maldives. Numbers. It's a numbers game.
It's a numbers game. Just hustle with numbers.
With everything in the world I've done, it's numbers. The more you do, the more chance that you're going to succeed in doing it. Numbers game. Podcast. Consistency. Numbers. And obviously follow the rules of collaborations. And YouTube, it's like I said, it's the C's. Just remember the consistency, the collaboration, the content obviously needs to be creative content. Quality. Eventually, start with quantity until you find the quality, and then you hit the quantity. You multiply that quality. Yeah. With business, I'd say numbers, strictly, and then network. Your network is your net worth.
So, how would you, for example, people like some of the people that you've done collabs with, like what's his name, Haptor, and these people. How did you get into that kind of collaboration? Numbers, right? But I mean, you contacted them as well?
Sorry. I'll show you a message.
Getting all the way back up to the first ever message. Yeah.
All the way up.
So while he's looking for that, I will sing you the American national anthem.
So damn, I didn't know Joe was this much.
Forsaken.
June 1.
Oh, you found it.
June 1, 2017.
Okay.
3 years ago, bro.
Yeah.
And this is a numbers game. I've messaged him. I messaged his father. I messaged owner, CEOs of.
How would you get his number?
DM, bro.
Oh, okay.
DM. This is DM.
Yeah.
Hello, Ramadan Kareem. I hope all is well. I'm reaching out to you because I have a YouTube channel and I would love to do a day in the life starring you. Would love to meet and discuss it over a cup of coffee if you're available. Yeah. He goes, email me.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
You're like, yeah, fine.
Emailed him.
Yeah.
That same week, he gave me a 15-minute slot to meet him. That 15-minute slot extended to 30 because he liked what I was talking about. And I guess he liked me. A week later, I had this YouTube video and it has 1.3 million views. And that YouTube video actually gave me a lot of leverage because of my involvement with one of 2,000 billionaires in the world. People think I'm his best friend. I'm not his, I'm a friend of his. We do, I've seen him or we go out sometimes, but I'm not like his best buddy. But people think that.
Leverage, yeah.
And you just use that as leverage.
That's really interesting.
Yeah. Numbers, bro. I messaged probably 50 people like him, and he's the only one that answered.
Yeah.
It felt like it at the moment in time. He was down.
Just the right.
So, why not? I got some time.
Been hanging around too many rich people. Let me see the peasants for a while.
I had a nice little following.
Yeah.
YouTube channel with some couple 100,000 views, whatever, 50,000 views. He's like, oh, why not? Let's try it out. Did it. Worked.
Yeah, but also at the same time, like you said, it's got to be kind of like right person, right time.
I just started the channel, bro.
Yeah,
still nothing. No, it was like 10,000 subscribers. Bro.
But that's what I'm saying. You could, but some people just won't do that.
How would you know if you don't try?
Yeah, that's what I mean. But like, there's some people who have it's quite difficult to go for another YouTuber who has a lot of subscribers and things. Because me, as my character, of how I am as a person, I can see someone when I do have 1 million subscribers, someone else starting out. And I always have that mentality. It's like, yeah, I started off somewhere. So when they ask me, do you want to do something? I'll be like, yeah, why not?
But if you email one person and he doesn't respond, you get discouraged. Yeah. Right? You're like, nobody wants to do it with me.
No, I don't even email the first person. What I do is I call you and I go, listen, I've got a vlog idea.
Email 100 of these guys.
Yeah.
Go to Google, put top YouTubers in Dubai. It'll give you a list. Email every single one of them. Go to their Google account, go to their YouTube, find their email or their Instagram, and email 100 of them. Guarantee you'll have 5 of them in this month if you email 100. Guarantee. It's a numbers game. 5%. Get 1% out of 100. Get 1. Nice collaboration. Have them come. Be cool with them. You promote them. They really are here to promote you. But they know that. But they're down.
But also at the same time, like I said, I'm quite happy to do it organically because
that is organic.
But I don't want.
You do want. Don't get cocky and say you don't want.
No. What I mean is, I don't want to just get someone on who I'm not really interested in, or I don't think they're going to be interesting for people to watch.
You can make it interesting.
Yeah, but then again, if they have
not only that, but the
people are already interested in
the podcast. By the way, you're doing a podcast, so you can do challenges here.
Yeah.
Like I just did a chicken nugget challenge. I did a collaboration with Natalie, my girlfriend's best friend. She's got a good 100, 200,000 subscribers, but her views are massive.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't. She asked me to be in it, and she lives in my building. We did it, But my following went crazy. All her followers are Arabic. So I started getting all these Arabic messages and all these Arab followers. And I'm like, whoa, what's going on? Flooded. Because of her views. I mean, the video's at 100,000 maybe.
Yeah, the same thing happened with my last episode. So I did it with Tiffany, who's a black Armenian. Half black, half Armenian. And I think I have more Armenian followers than Rough and Town now.
There you go.
Like literally, it was just like Armenian. Like everybody who followed me in the last 4 days has just had Ian at the end of their name. It's like literally Ian.
Yeah, man. That's the way, bro. Numbers, collabs. That's it.
Anything else you want to tell the keyboard warriors? Or anyone else that's
follow
watching?
Me, all 300 of you.
On?
MOE Money Official on Instagram because that's where I'm more active. On YouTube, MOE Money.
Nice. I don't like the way that you condescendingly said all 300 of you. You prick. These are 300. These 300 followers. And let me tell him about you 300. These 300 I got are the same as a fucking Greek 300 that took the Persian army out, dude. These are 300. 300. What is your job title? You shout that to mine and they're going to go, oh, oh, oh. It doesn't matter about your 9,000 or your 4 billion fucking. What are you? I'm a mechanic. What are you? I'm a bread maker. I got fucking Spartans, bruv. That's
follow.
it.
Oh no, I mean it probably get more views than
you fucking your 300 Spartans.
So,
follow him.
1,000. No, because not all the subscribers are watching. So I mean, if this video gets 500 views, all 500 views.
Mate, you get 50 of my Spartans, bro, and that's it. You got an army ready to go, bro. Those Persians ever come and try and fuck with you, we're ready to go, bro. Abs out, big red capes. All my subscribers have red capes and a Spartan helmet.
There you go. Most important, bro, is if you guys are still watching to the end of this video. Go and subscribe to his channel that you're watching that you're not subscribed to. If you're not already subscribed, press subscribe. Press that little notification so you do get a notification when his new videos come up every Sunday at 6 p.m.
That's right. Good memory, bro.
Bada bing, bada boom. Get it.
Guys, thank you for gibbering with Jibber. And tell them motherfuckers to do Jibber with Jibber.
Jibber, habibi. Yalla, Jibber, subscribe.
Yalla.